Be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. You may be seated.
20 years after 9/11, the United States faces a changed threat from foreign terrorist organizations. The threat today is less acute to the homeland, but it continues to become more ideologically diffuse and geographically diverse. Even as the United States has ended its longest war in Afghanistan and takes on a broader array of national security priorities, NCTC remains committed to our mission to deter and disrupt terrorist efforts to harm the United States, both at home and abroad.
When it comes to sort of homeland-based terrorist threats, we have two buckets really that we primarily focus on as the highest priority right now. What we call homegrown violent extremists, which is a reference to people here radicalized by foreign terrorist organizations and ideologies. And then domestic violent extremists who are radicalized more by everything from racial animus all the way over to anti-government, anti-authority.
Right.
Often using easily obtainable weapons against soft. We are concerned that with developments in Afghanistan, among other things, that there will be more inspiration to the first bucket as well. So I think we anticipate, unfortunately, growth in both categories as we look ahead over the next couple of years.
So the CIA and DIA. I think it is fair to assess that it is that the development of those groups' external operations capability. We've got to monitor and assess whether that's going to happen faster than we had predicted otherwise. Afghanistan's a very dynamic environment right now.
For the panel, you've been going a long time, and
we have not found many people with derogatory information relative to those who qualify for admission to the United States by reason of their status in the counterterrorism, intelligence, and law enforcement. The architecture that has been built over 20 years since 9/11 remains in place and is only strengthened. We have a screening and vetting architecture. We have greater cooperation amongst the federal agencies in the counterterrorism, intelligence, and law enforcement communities. We remain ever vigilant in that regard.
About cyber attacks and what tools and information the federal government needs to better